Oh, right, we're back at it again. It's back-to-back days of uploading, a real rarity here in the Sweetfish Plays world, so cherish it while it lasts. No, for real though, back-to-back days, got lots of exciting stuff here for you in this one. We're gonna return to the story here in Epilogue Part 2 with John Marston. We did more side stuff last time, so we sought out our first treasure as per the Torn treasure map. So it's the first treasure map that I have actually used and tried to find the treasure. We have a few different treasure maps in our inventory. This is the treasure maps that can be found one piece each from each of the hermits. The female hermit and the male hermit put it together becomes the mended treasure map. Took us out to kind of the northern state line of New Austin, and in a little small cave we were able to locate a gun, a revolver belonging to Otis Miller, who is a famed gunslinger in this time in the game, obviously a fictional character, but who has kind of similarities to Jesse James, who of course is a real outlaw. So that was kind of cool. Seeking that out was a little bit of a change of pace for us. Like I said, it's something that we have never done. We also started the John exclusive Stranger mission, which I believe is called The American Inferno Burnt Out, and that involves the author Evelyn Miller. I think that book I think that the name of the Stranger mission, The American Inferno Burnt Out, is the name of one of Evelyn Miller's books, or at least part of that is maybe The American Inferno, something like that. Anyways, we're kind of smack dab in the middle of that Stranger mission, so we can pick that up anywhere. And that was basically it. And before that, we had done the American Dream Stranger mission. In addition to some other small side stuff, we did some coach robberies and whatnot. So in this one, I really wanted to kind of refocus. Sometimes I feel like I get off track a little bit. There's so much side stuff to do, and I have to kind of bring it all back in, bring it all back together here, and we'll come back to the story. I don't want to digress too far off here. So I want to definitely do this Uncle story mission back at Beecher's Hope, and I want to continue the American Inferno Burnt Out. There it is. Evelyn Miller said to come meet him at his cabin in Tall Trees. So that's going to be the main focus. I've got a little bit of upkeep that I want to do. I think I'm going to go to Blackwater to do that. I'll get a bite to eat. And I also wanted to see if maybe I could play some poker at a saloon or something like that. There are table games. It's one area, it's one type of what I call revenue streams in this game. You can obviously make money from gambling, something I haven't done in a long time. So that is a side thing that I would not mind doing at all here. If we have a little bit of extra time to kill, I want to revisit that. Outside of this stuff, we have the Ties That Bind Stranger mission that we kind of pushed to the back burner a little bit. What else do we have here? We still have a couple of the coach tips, the coach robberies that we can do. We can obviously explore more of New Austin. There's still some areas that we haven't been to, although I'm sure the story will kind of take us to some of the places anyways. And there are more treasure maps, but I feel like I'm all treasure mapped out here. And like I said, I really kind of want to just refocus back in here on some of I want to get back to the larger picture here, the bigger picture. So we're kind of smack dab in the middle of Cholla Springs out in New Austin. So we have a little bit of a ride if I want to get back to Blackwater. This is just after I found the treasure from the mended treasure map. So and I don't think I've eaten or stuff or done much in terms of upkeep in a while. So I know that I can set up camp. I've been utilizing that feature a little bit more often of late. I've always had like different meats on me, and I've even gone into like general stores and stuff and bought meat thinking, oh, I'll just set up camp and cook it at some point, and then I never do. Well, I've been starting to do a little bit more of that kind of when I'm out in the wild. But I still like going back into town when I can, mostly for the baths and the bath assistants. No, I'm kidding. Just a good chance to get back to the civilized world, and like I said, I want to see if I can maybe hook up with a game of poker or something at the saloon in Blackwater. We're 87 parts in. I can't believe it. Will we hit the century mark? I think it could definitely be close if we continue to burn some time on some side things here, especially if we go back to finish out the Ties That Bind Stranger mission, and if we decide to do more of those coach tips and treasure maps and really go into detail exploring a lot of New Austin. Yeah, I think we could probably drag this out to the century mark. This has already been the longest stream that I've ever done for a single game. 87 parts. It's pretty wild. Oh, here's another scene in Armadillo.
You don't even look that heavy. Son of a bitch.
Oh, hey, mister. I'd keep my distance out with you. Cholera, spreading fast. Smart move is move right on through town. Don't look back. But you do what you want.
So once again, we continue to hear how bad off Armadillo is with their cholera outbreak. That guy, of course, filling us in that dead dude, obviously a casualty of it. The GPS took me through Armadillo. Trust me, if I had realized I was heading directly towards it, I probably would have avoided it. We first read about the outbreak in a paper in Blackwater, and just in our last stream, we did a little bit of exploring in New Austin. Armadillo, one of the places that I checked out. There's a cool scene that plays out in front of the sheriff's office. If you did not see that video, definitely go back and check it out. We've got lots of great content, but yeah, part 87, it's a lot of parts, and like I said, we gotta keep up with the story every once in a while. Although it's hard when you're having so much fun with all of the side stuff too. I'm interested to see where this Evelyn Miller stranger mission takes us. We have to hope that we don't run into any of the Del Lobos gang. They have been kind of tracking us ever since we entered the New Austin region. I don't know who's worse, the Skinner Bros gang or the Del Lobos. With all of the side stuff that we've done recently, I mean, the last video was, I think, over an hour and a half, and the one before that was just over 2.5 hours. And it was all, like, stranger missions and side content, so now you can kind of see why I have more of a drive to kind of get back to the story here. I honestly could have done another whole video. I could have put that all as extra content, really. I mean, there was so much of it, and a lot of exploring and whatnot, like I did with the other extra content videos, kind of segregating large chunks of side stuff to a separate playlist. But I mean, I didn't feel like that was the right way to do it. So I mean, they were stranger missions and whatnot, so haven't come across any legendary animals in New Austin yet. I imagine we'll probably come across a couple. It's another thing that we could kill some time with, and legendary fish as well. I think there's 3 or 4 new legendary fish that now that you know, we kind of have full access to New Austin, and you know, we're not wanted dead or alive in the entire region. Everything kind of opens up, new legendary animals, new legendary fish. I don't know that there's any stranger missions out here that would be interesting to find out if anybody knows if there's any stranger missions that we ought to hit unique to the New Austin region. We've talked a little bit before about some of the crazy kind of Easter eggs and quirks in this game, and with the ghost in Blue Water Marsh. I think it was Susan Grimshaw or something. I remember mentioned that to me as Arthur at camp. I remember the first time hearing about the ghost and being like, what? It's a thing. And also the vampire in Saint Denis, found out that it was in there is actually a vampire kind of backstory in Saint Denis with an individual, and you have to find some markings on the walls. Those would be kind of that would be kind of a cool thing to seek out too. Although we're really winding down here. It's been now, I think, officially over a year for this stream, so I don't want to drag the epilogue out too much. I'm glad that we've taken the time here in the epilogue to go back and do some of these things, like American Dreams, like finding this John exclusive stranger mission and doing the treasure map, and you know, there's been a few side things that we've done. Some of the coach robberies, we've explored that revenue stream a little bit. Things that I really didn't mess with too much in the main game. Miss Arthur's swagger, though, no doubt.
Place gives me the fidgets.
Prefer riding in the day, but I guess I can't be too picky. Oh, son of a...
Easy.
Attack the guy behind me! There's a guy literally right behind me. Attack him. Did I accidentally customize my characters with a bite me sign or something like that? Because I feel like I get attacked by a lot of large dogs. I'll never forget the one stream where it was like a big moment in the game. There was like a song playing in the background. I think it was coming into the epilogue or something, and I was riding out into this big open field, and like the sun was rising or setting or whatever, and it was a beautiful moment, and the song was supposed to play out, and it was supposed to be this big long epic ride with John. I think it was with John, and then next thing you know, this wolf pack just comes out of nowhere and attacks me.
Slow now.
No, God!
Let's go!
Woo! Lightning fast reflexes.
Least I can do, ma'am.
Thank you, mister. You saved my life. I'm going to be on my way now. I'm never coming back.
Hey, that'll help my honor a little bit. I'll take it. Probably should have looted the guys. I'll take what I can get. The wind's picking up here. It looks like it is already starting to rain. We'll get out of here and continue going to Blackwater. Anyways, we're riding out into this beautiful scene at a pivotal point in the game, and this wolf pack attacks me out of nowhere. Completely ruins the moment. The song stops playing. It was really a thing of beauty. The timing on it couldn't be any better. If you missed out on that part of my playthrough of this game, you missed out on the most important part of it. You probably know the moment I'm talking about. It's really coming down here. I haven't really seen it rain too much while we've been out here in New Austin. This is a heck of a storm. You can see some lightning and you can hear that thunder too. We haven't really seen a lot like this out here. Really torrential. The whole time we were searching for that the treasure in our last vid, it was really sunny and hot. Blackwater should not be too far away now. I think it is that lovely town in the distance with all them lights. So we're going to the saloon. Damn. Give me a drink and a hot bowl of soup.
You sure you can keep up?
Hey there, it's nice to see you again.
So there's the poker that I'm going to try and get a buy-in on.
Gentlemen?
Is there something I can get for you?
Yeah, I'm going to get some of that prairie chicken, my
Regular
man.
meal?
My guy. I think I can afford that $5. I'm still waiting on my $20,000. Rockstar, where's my money? Where's my money? What are they doing over there? Is that like a... Oh, it's just a light on a lamppost. I thought it was somebody standing out there. That was kind of creepy. Awfully quiet for a saloon at nighttime. Not as rowdy as I've seen it in other times. Must be a Wednesday or something.
You playing?
I'll play. Count me in. Alright, it's been a while.
That sumbitch high rolls me again, I'm gonna wring his neck. They call this relaxing?
You know Martin's girl, Sarah? She's
Just something different to do.
in a drinking contest.
No fooling.
Alright, we got 4 clubs, 8 of hearts. I'll call.
I got deep pockets. Ray. Trying to fool us, huh? All right. Calling. All right.
Took a big loss on the riverboat. I had to leave my damn pocket watch.
Well, what can
I'll
you
call. Some ass raised it. William, Roy, and Lewis is who I'm playing with right now. Alright, well, I got a pair.
Looks pretty skinny to me.
Yeah, some fellers rode through, and one idiot was shooting all over.
That's about it.
What's happening
I'll call. I mean, it's only 30 cents.
Let's end the suspense.
Three of a kind.
Does this bet please your majesty? Bluff ain't fooling me.
Denise, whew, best food I ever ate.
Yep, others been saying the same. See you around.
The hell? What kind of tomfoolery is going on? Bro, calm your hormones. Alright, let's do it. We'll go, I'm actually gonna raise big stakes here.
You are one terrible liar. Sink or swim.
He's gonna go all in? Oh, damn. Alright, I have 3 8s. I'll call again.
Read 'em.
Dead man walking here. How can you wreck that?
Come on. Oh, that sure stings. That's why we play. Come on.
All right, nice. So I got really lucky on a 4 there at on the last card.
Well, this was
And so I ended up with 2 4s and 3 8s, and I was able to win the pot there. That's going to give me $11.55. It's a full house, 8s and 4s,
Gonna need
3
some
8s, 2
vodka if
4s.
this
That was
keeps up.
beautiful. That was a great win. I got really lucky there on the last card because all I had was 3 8s coming into that, and I didn't catch what he had. I just was kind of going out on a limb and hoping that the 3 8s would get me by, and I ended up with the full house. So maybe Lady Luck is on my side a little bit here. These guys are playing with chump change now compared to what.
Get back to.
Shut up! Oh my God! I'll check.
check.
Typically, when I've played poker
Sometimes
or
you just want a small cut.
any kind of games in this game in the past, I have not had such luck, and I've played almost as aggressively as I did on that last hand. So maybe, like I said, my luck is high here. I have king high. That's all right now, but nobody's raised it to big stakes yet or anything. So I got a lot of money. I'll hang in there. Still not a lot to look at ace high, but everyone is going to on this one. I don't have a lot going my way, so we're gonna fold.
It's a start.
I think there are higher stakes games of poker you could probably play in this game. I think we tried to seek out a higher stakes table before in the Saint
Ain't
Denis
this a jolly
area.
old time?
Wasn't a big difference. I think this is more just casual gambling anyways. Be cool if they had like a professional or like a true high stakes table that you could go to and bet some big money. It would be a very neat addition. All right, I got a couple diamonds, so I'm looking good that way.
Forgotten what it is we're doing here.
I'm feeling confident with the 2 diamonds off the bat, so I'm gonna raise. John Marston learned the ways of Arthur Morgan when
Let's
it comes
see
to
now.
poker. We're playing
Come on,
aggressively
let's see.
here. We're gonna raise a couple bucks, see what these guys do. Oh damn, they all call. Oh, so I have 2 pairs, 10s and 6s. Damn, luck is on my side. I need to go up and buy a freaking lottery ticket. I'll bet a
I
buck.
don't want to bet too much.
All right, then, all in.
That's going to force both of them to go all in, so they're pretty confident with what they have, but there's 2 more cards to draw here. I'll call.
Okay. Okay. Here. Look.
You fellas ready for a laugh? I got nothing. If you
He's
blow
got a
that,
pair of
you're
6s,
on
ace
amateur.
high. I still have 2 pairs, so we're still looking good.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 pairs.
She is
Oh.
gonna kill me. This will come in nice and handy.
He got 2 pairs, aces and 4s. I had 10s and
That's how
6s.
we
He's got
play.
that. He's got the better hand
got a little
there.
excited
I'm going to
there.
win the side pot, though. That gets rid of Roy. So right now, it's just me and Lewis. And now Lewis has a little bit more than me, all right? Just you and me, buddy. I see you giving me those eyes.
How are you?
King of diamonds, 8 of
As
clubs.
you can be.
Okay.
I'll call. I won't play quite as aggressively. I really thought I had that in the bag, and I did until the last card.
Hey.
I'm the dealer here, so hopefully I've dealt myself a good hand. I got nothing but king high. I'll check. have a king, so that'll give me a pair of kings. I'll bet $1.50 this time.
You ever gonna stop checking?
Awful generous of you.
Next thing you know, I'm going to be the PokerStars.net All-Star on the PokerStars.net All-Star team or something like that. How'd you learn how to play poker so well? Well,
Nah.
it's all Red Dead Redemption. Alright, there we go. So, still only a pair of kings. $6.20 pot. This could really knock Lewis out here.
This is the slowest game in the world.
Shut up.
There you go.
That's all I got.
True
That
man's got to
was
think
great.
about what he does. Oh, Lewis is going to take it. That little twerp.
Better than nothing.
I think he's cheating, personally. I think he's got these cards rigged somehow or something like this.
Isn't that a shame?
I bet you the other guys are in on it, too. That's why they lost so dang easily. I'm catching on to their
I
ways
sure
here.
don't feel the weight of the day lifting off my shoulders.
I got $5, so I could walk away from the table right now with what I started with. The buy-in was $5, so I could walk away with $5. I wouldn't lose anything. But I am convinced that I will defeat Lewis. I will take this behemoth
Check.
down.
I'll check.
I don't know why I had such an itch to do this, but once you start getting into it, it's a bit of fun. All right, so I do have a pair of jacks, but that's it.
I'm gonna check.
So you don't actually like gambling?
You know what? You want to gamble? I'll raise you 270.
Let's make this game a little richer, shall we?
All right.
Put your money where your mouth is, Lewis. Am I right, Lewis? Still just a pair of jacks. Ooh, my stomach just a little flip there. Suddenly I ain't feeling quite as good. We're just going to check on this one.
Sometimes frugality is a virtue.
Oh my god, you dick. Alright, we're going to raise another
There you
$2.
go.
That'll leave me with 30 cents, but an
That's not
$8.50
helping
pot.
much.
Oh. I got to go all in here, I think. So that's going to give me 2 pairs. 2 pair of jacks and 8s. I don't think he's got anything better. I got to go all in here.
All in.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Whew,
I
was
won.
right to back myself.
He folded. So I don't even get to see his cards there, but you know what? I don't even care what his cards are.
It's all
I told
fun
you, he's
until
going
get
down if
greedy.
it's the last dang thing I do on this
unlucky.
earth.
It's under control.
Screw everything else that's important at this point in time. Nothing is more important than this here game of
Well,
poker.
this is why they call this sport, I guess.
This must be tough for you.
That's why they call this a sport, I guess. Love it. John's got all the lines all day long. Alright, we got 3 of spades and ace.
Some
Of
of us have jobs we need to get back to.
Oh my god, this guy though.
That's fair, ain't it?
Someone's got a big sack.
Do I have anything? I have ace high. Whoop-de-doo. How exhilarating.
How you doing there?
What the f was that? This guy's back here breaking glasses like it's nothing. Breaking bottles. Gosh darn it.
Check.
New century and all, but things sure feel the same to me.
Oh wow.
Hey.
I have a pair of 9s.
I don't think so.
What do we got?
Whoo!
But I have ace high.
That's what I lost.
So I'll take it. That's exactly it. He had the same thing. He had nothing as well. A kicker decided the winner. Wow.
How's it treating you?
What a way to take it.
I ain't complaining.
You're watching live the sad downfall of Lewis. Lewis the poker player. The sad deterioration of an otherwise nice human being.
Let you out of the asylum, huh?
There's John with the great lines again. All the lines. All right, we gotta play an aggressive game here. If I get a good hand,
you just want a small cut.
I'm gonna try and knock him out here. That's not bad. Holy does this guy know what he's doing back there? Someone's breaking glasses like it's nobody's business, and it's starting to concern me. All right, can we get back to playing poker?
This is the slowest game in the world.
Yeah, well,
You hear the law was taking money from
if
some
Bonzo back there stopped
They
breaking
got
glasses
caught 'cause they
and
robbed
distracting
one of
me.
the bastards' sons. Shot the poor boy right through his eyes.
God.
That jolted me.
As a bartender personally, it pains me to see that
Some of
kind
us
of
have
glass
jobs we need to
wastage.
get back
Shame
to.
on you.
Feel like that's about right.
Looks pretty skinny to me.
Old Jack Donahue left the grog shop drunker than I ever seen him. Next day, I heard he got dragged by his horse 2 towns over, looking like chewed meat.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Wow! Oh wow! I got a pair of nines. Pretty much every hand I've had something.
Heard one of the deputies
Poker
got
gods
themselves good
are
drunk and ended up in the damn
seem to be
lake.
somewhat on my side here. Never mind, I take that back. I still have just a pair of nines. I need a 9 here. You got a 9 for me?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
We have ace 2, 3, 4. If I had a 5, we would have a straight here. But unfortunately, I am not so lucky. Still just a pair of 9s. I don't know that he has anything better.
This is the
But if he does
slowest
have
game
a
in the
5,
world.
we are in trouble.
Are you warming the seat for someone?
He might have something better. I think based on that bet, he must have something better. But I don't want to lose out on this.
Sure.
What have we here?
He's got a pair of jacks, and I've got a pair of 9s, so he's going to win the pot.
Okay.
What a dirty...
New cutlery, here I come.
I'm the kind of guy that gambles until he's lost everything. His family, his house, his job.
Always me.
John Marston.
There's always
in
another round.
the
How
gamble.
about you keep the comments to yourself?
Yeah, Lewis. How about you keep the comments to yourself, Lewis? God.
Met a fella from Strawberry last night. Looked at my clothes and told me I didn't know.
I got $7.75 on me right now. I kind of feel like just taking it home. That is a net profit, if you're not a mathematician, of $2 and... Give me a minute. $2.75. That's an honest day's work where I'm from.
Some of us have jobs we need to get back to.
You got a job you need to get back to?
That's what been said.
Yeah.
And so it goes.
I'll call it there.
See you later. It's a start.
I just profited $2.25. That's the most I've ever received from playing poker in this game. And in case you're wondering, this is Otis Miller's.
With that thing
And
out.
one of them is no weapon.
What? I'm just showing my
It's
fans
not as
Otis
it
Miller's
looks.
revolver. Relax. Relax. God, I pulled the revolver
Weapon
out to
gets
show
put
you guys.
away or
And
you get put out. You hear me?
oh, hush.
Firearm. Now, would you please put it away? You're fine.
Okay.
Get away from me, please!
Now Lewis has no money.
Help, please!
Hey, friend.
Did the right thing. We're on it.
Damn it!
But you didn't see that ending coming. Lewis thought he was gonna get all cute with me and get the better of me. I know I'm gonna receive a lot of hate there for doing that, but one man can only take so much lip from a guy. My God, he sat there the whole time and did nothing but badmouth John Marston, and I don't have Abigail breathing down the back of my neck anymore either, so frankly, I can do whatever I want. Looks like I won that game of poker, bitch. I know that's also going to give me a little bit of a bounty, $20, boo-hoo, I'm not too worried. And believe it or not, I'm surprised that it's not... Okay, it is across the entire state. I was going to say, and it looks like security is going to be a little higher in the Blackwater region for the next little while, evident by those boundary lines here. Their guard will be up a little bit, so we'll need to be careful going back to Blackwater. No, screw Lewis. Now he's dead, and I looted him and took all of his stuff. Now that's some real thug life stuff right there. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you conclude a game of poker in style. I mean, truly it was a stalemate. He won, I won, he won, I won. It was really back and forth. But I was the one destined to win that game, and he took that from me. So now I took something from him. And now we're even. I think my John Marston character is just going to become a psychopath by the time I'm done with him. Believe it or not, I actually didn't lose too much honor. Apparently shooting a guy in the head in a saloon after losing at a game of poker, and I mean, not even losing. Like I said, I profited $2.25, so it's not even that bad. But the important thing is my feelings were partially harmed in the making of that poker game, and that is just unacceptable in John Marston's book. I'm gonna get drunk with Uncle later, and we are gonna have a hoot about Lewis. So we're back at Beecher's Hope. I probably should have tried to pay off my bounty before I get involved in any story mission, because there's a good chance that we're gonna end up riding into Blackwater. I mean, you never know. And now, really, this whole state, there's a bounty against me. So, I guess I'll just have to be extra careful. Oh, that's right. It's not technically New Austin. I'm always thinking Blackwater is in New Austin. I don't know why. It's not. It's in the West Elizabeth region. Okay, so the bounty is in the West Elizabeth region. I'm not even anywhere near New Austin. Get it together, sweet fish.
Hi, John.
Hungry feller.
I forgot to sleep earlier. I meant to sleep and eat while I was in town there. I did eat, and now I'm feeding Clutch a little bit here. But if I get the chance to sleep somewhere soon, I'll try and do that. You gotta just keep this upkeep going. I think I've done a much better job. I don't think I'm struggling as much as I was. I'm still underweight, and that's still a concern for me because it really gets to your core drain rate in all three areas. But I'm doing okay right now. We're hanging in there, anyways. I'm not emaciated. Where's my horse at? Clutch is malnourished, so we need to... Okay, we do need to work on him still. Man, I keep thinking I'm staying on top of it, getting better, and it just never seems like I'm able to keep up.
You see anything we should be worried about?
Skinners? No. Seems quiet.
Good. Maybe that was all of them. I'll see you around.
Take care, John.
Obviously, we've had to defend John's new property quite a lot from the Skinner Bros, mostly the Skinner Bros out here in West Elizabeth, especially the southern portion here. And now being so close to New Austin, I wouldn't be surprised if the Del Lobos gang starts to leak their way this way. Uncle's way on the kind of the far end of the property here. I'm not too sure what he's doing, but that's what we're gonna jump into next here. The Evelyn Miller Stranger mission is, as I said yesterday, multiple parts, probably 4 or 5 parts. So like today, we'll just cover the one, and we'll see what's up with Uncle here. Looks like this is actually just off my property because I can use my gun out here. Oh, Uncle! Oh, typical Uncle, passed out under the tree.
Just one time I hope to find you working. Just once.
Do you believe in reincarnation, John Marston?
No.
Well, I hope and pray to whatever is out there that I get to come back as a youngin', so that when you're old and facing death, I can be some two-penny slave driver that comes along and hastens your journey into the grave. This is a fatal condition I got.
And I'll give you another fatal condition. We don't get on with things around here, and we'll all starve.
Get on with what?
Farming, ranching, planting something.
The only thing that this land's good for is grazing.
Grazing?
Yeah, so cows, sheep, goats. Now, goats is easy, but they taste awful.
I don't like goats. And cows, I've seen enough cows.
Yeah, sheep then. But any livestock, you're gonna need a barn.
Barn will take 3 of us 6 months to build.
Oh, you don't build a barn, dumbass. What do you think this is, 1785? You buy one pre-cut just like the house. This is the industrial age. The lumber fellers all have them.
That guy makes me hate the modern world.
Oh, come on. I'll deal with them. I can't move like I used to. Then I never was that fast. Into Blackwater. Let's go.
And we're going to Blackwater.
Now,
I'll just have to be extra careful.
Saw you, thought, here's some corn husk idiot, some country rube doesn't know a pre-cut home from an outhouse. And I'm going to rob him blind. I got to respect him for it, because if I saw you walk into my lumberyard, I'd think exactly the same thing.
Thinking about it? I might actually do this on my own.
Oh, I can't let you do that, John. Let you get robbed again? Oh, no. You need someone with some sense to negotiate. And some charm wouldn't hurt neither.
Oh, and that's you, is it? With your famous way with people?
Ah, you're in enough debt as it is. I got to help you all I can.
It's my debt. I'll handle it.
Yeah, but if they foreclose on the debt, I'll lose my home. And I do so like it there.
You like it too much. You're far too comfortable.
Ah, you ain't even got furniture.
think Uncle's a little bit too big to jump over the fence there. I think John is a little bit more nimble. I knew we were going to have to go into Blackwater here, but we'll be extra careful. I was just kind of following Uncle there, and we're walking down along the fence line there, and I'm going, I don't really see anything on my GPS here. I thought we were going into Blackwater, and then I realized I'm just an idiot.
We're fine.
It looks like the that boundary around Blackwater is kind of null. It's kind of void for the sake of the mission, but the $20 bounty is still active. Shouldn't really hurt me too much. It's only a $20 bounty. It's quite a lot of money back then, but nothing crazy like some of the bounties that I've had in the past. So we will just proceed here. So obviously they need to start making some money. Looks like John is not going to mind having Uncle stick around with him to help work, and Charles as well. But they need to find some type of work to do around the property. Looks like right now we're going to try and purchase now some lumber to build a pre-cut barn, just like the pre-cut house that we purchased as well. So I think we're obviously going to the same lumber yard here. Lots of building happening here in Blackwater as well. Lots of expansion. Whoa. Okay. Uncle knows where we're going. Apparently I don't.
This is him.
So we're going to speak to the lumber salesman here. Should be the same guy that we interacted with last time that we were here.
John, we got things to
And
tend to.
how are we? How's little Emily?
Emily.
I'm sorry, how are you?
What a strange introduction from Albert Cakes, the lumber salesman. How's Emily? Okay.
We need a barn.
A barn? Of course you do. All them potatoes.
We're gonna farm livestock.
What's wrong with you? How many Scarface loons you got coming in here buying pre-cut homes?
Here, what you think? Have a look.
Maybe that one.
We're an excellent choice. We have a couple already cut and in stock. I'll have it sent to you in Blackwater.
I'm down at Beecher's Hope.
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, this is my wife, Jerry. You see, she's it's great seeing you again, Al.
Yeah,
and
it's
you,
been
sir.
a pleasure as always. Great pleasure. Love your work.
Of course.
How are we gonna pay for this?
Same way we pay for everything.
I just wish I could help you, sir. You've been a good customer, and I like you, and David Geddes likes you. But this man is very annoying.
Can you just give me a few days?
Of course.
I really enjoy begging and watching you make a fool of yourself.
John! Hey!
Is that Sadie Adler? Hey.
Sadie!
How are you?
Well, hello, Uncle.
Everyone's favorite
Nice to see
Sadie.
you. And you too.
Oh, shut up, you old creep.
Listen, Sadie, you got any work? I'm kind of desperate.
Work? How desperate?
I need money. A bunch of money. My debt's climbing, and
You up for a fight?
Is it legal?
Oh, it's very legal, but it's also pretty dangerous. With you, it'll be fine, but I wouldn't do it on my own.
I ain't got much choice.
All right, then. Come on.
Look after him, Sadie. He's a delicate flower underneath.
Tell the bank there's money coming in. And get a crew to help with that barn.
I have it on good authority we can find this bounty at Painted Sky.
I know the place.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay, so there's a little bit going on here. We actually get to work a little bit with Sadie here on a bounty mission to try and make a couple dollars. Obviously, in order to afford the barn now for my property, they tried to secure more of a loan from the bank, but obviously we were declined. David Geddes helped us secure the first loan to get the property of Beecher's Hope to buy the pre-cut house, but now we're trying to expand with the barn. This is all costing money. Apparently we can't access any more funds from the bank, despite Uncle trying his hardest. And so now we happen to run across Sadie, and she says that she's got some work for us. Hopefully it's enough to cover.
You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
It's true, I have been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you, Sadie.
The Painted Sky tip is pretty fresh, but I don't know how long it'll stay that way. An encyclopedia salesman was up there on the property. Couldn't find the rancher, but saw a Mexican-looking feller hanging around. Now, Ramon Cortez is round those parts, split up from his gang and stuck in West Elizabeth. It's gotta be him, holed up waiting on some out. And we're gonna get to him first.
It's a little bit of a backstory to the gentleman that we're...
Hey, so who is this bounty?
Ramon Cortez. He's with the Del Lobo gang. Hold your horse there!
I'm holding now? Up. Little backstory on who we're going after here on this bounty mission with Sadie.
Yeah. You head back down to where we was, New Austin, you're bound to run into them.
Oh, we did.
I ran into them. Mostly Mexicans.
Yeah, that's them.
But some is Californios, and some are regular Americans too. They're a misfit bunch.
Just like we were. And they're friendly. Real friendly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh, it's a bad situation down there. Burnings, killings, you name it.
I know something of that.
And not much law except the sheriff of Tumbleweed. He's making
Tumbleweed, there's another familiar location.
There ain't much there to hold back the chaos. It's real wild country.
Yeah, I met him.
Don't you get around.
You know, I had some trouble of my own. That gang you was talking about, was they the Skinner brothers?
That's them.
They ain't nice.
Nice weren't what I heard about them.
Got hold of this feller I'd hired. Ah, he didn't die well.
I'm sorry, John.
We fought back. We was too slow was all. I wish we'd done better for him.
I'm sure you did the best you could. I've heard, well, the kinds of things they do to men. Unspeakable things. I hope that's the last you see of them.
Me too. But if not, I mean to be ready.
That is wise.
You want to hear something? I built my ranch house.
Good for you. Did you make it out of straw bales?
No. It's one of them pre-cut ones. Me and Charles put it up, and Uncle watched and barked the odd order at us. It's solid, though. Real good and sturdy.
Woo! John Marston's got his own house.
You should come see it. It's good country, Sadie. Despite all that.
I try not to fraternize too much with employees. You know, it sends the wrong message.
Oh, that's what I am now. An employee.
Mm-hmm. That's what the bank says.
Oh, well then I guess our fraternizing days are done.
Now, be a good boy and get this bounty for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it. So a little bit of an extension on the backstory of what we know about Del Lobos, and some more mention of the Skinner Bros, two gangs that we've experienced a lot of lately. The gentleman we're going after here, Ramon Cortez, a member of the Del Lobos gang. So every gang we've seen, you're like, these gangs can't possibly get any worse, and really they've gotten a lot worse now with the Skinner Bros, and coming even further south towards the Mexican border with the Del Lobos gang. scary stuff. We've seen the kind of chaos that they're talking about in Tumbleweed, kind of in Armadillo. I think it's a very similar kind of chaos. Same kind of havoc being wreaked. Sadie did mention that this particular bounty would be very dangerous. It sucks that John has to put himself in these kind of circumstances to make money, and to think that this is all for Abigail and all to get John Marston back on track. I mean, his main motivator to get back on track is Abigail, though, so. Crazy how much he's gone through, and he's got these bank loans secured under a fake name. Oh my god, I'm not following you, you freak. Damn, it's actually a little bit of a ride. I didn't realize how far up it's going to be. There it is, Painted Sky. It's some sort of an accumulation of cabins, of buildings here. We'll check it out. That's supposedly where these guys are, so I guess we'll see what happens.
He's being followed.
It's funny because they said, what other way would you get money these days? And then they show them, and then they cut immediately to them being at the bank. It's crazy that even 100 years ago that was still money borrowing. It was just as big as it is today. Obviously not just as big, but you get the idea. It was still a big thing. I mean, most people borrow money under their real name, though, and not a fake name. John, I'm looking at you. Hopefully that doesn't burn David Geddes at all, because David Geddes is a nice man, and he really trusts John, and he really helped John, kind of extending the olive branch and helping John to secure that loan. I think he knows that John is using a fake name, though. Alias. Couldn't think of the right word to use. An alias. Ooh. Word of the day, folks. Put that on your chalkboards. Damn, Sadie, this is a long way. We're going a long way here. I do like me a good bounty mission, so ain't no complaints from the peanut gallery here. This is Sweetfish Plays. You got it locked in. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already as well, so you know when all these great Red Dead videos drop. As soon as they do, hit that little bell so you get notified for that as well. And keep the discussion going down below. Nothing that I appreciate more than a participating community. Alright, we should be coming up on the area soon. I want to get my my guns already. I did have the two Schofields equipped, but I'm gonna switch it up. I'm liking Otis Miller's revolver. That's the new one that we just found. We have John's old Cattleman and the Schofields, like I said, but Callaway's revolver. To have Otis Miller's and Callaway was another famous gunslinger, so to have the two famous gunslingers' revolvers is a pretty cool combo. It's like having Midnight's pistol and the semi-auto pistol. That's another cool combo. Anyways, that's what we're gonna do for now, though. I want to make sure that I have some sort of rifle here too. We'll do Litchfield, and we got to take the shotgun in. We'll do the rare shotgun just because it's rare, and who doesn't like rare things? Makes sense, right? It's quite a wooded area around here. This is it. They want us to
okay, boy. You good?
Ride a little closer here.
This is Painted Sky up here.
Looks quiet. Ramon Cortez, you better be here. You search that barn. I'll take the main house.
Holler if you get him.
Sadie is going to take the main house here, and I've been tasked with exploring the barn. Good luck, Sadie. Can break the lock or kick. I pressed on break lock. I don't know what it did.
Cortez! Oh. We've come for you. Come calmly and nobody will get hurt.
Oh, son of a gun.
It'll all be over soon. Don't fight it.
You got him?
Good Lord.
I think so. He just tried to kill me.
That's about right. Yeah, that's him. Come on. Let's get him to the sheriff. Come on, Ramon. Let's go for a ride. We're going to Rhodes.
Rhodes?
It's different there now.
Christ, so we got another pretty long ride ahead of us here.
Gold, my men are meeting me at Dewberry Creek. Take me there. I'll pay you good. Better than any bounty.
Oh, shut up. We'll cross up
Yeah.
here. Come on.
I would never take a deal like that, especially with a dude from the Del Lobos gang. We are taking you immediately to the sheriff. We got another long ride here. We're going all the way to Rhodes. I'm surprised that we're going so far here. Sadie pulled that right out of her back pocket. That lovely surprise for me. Now I got to worry about getting back to the Blackwater area. Grrr. Should be a good payoff, though. I imagine that a member of the Del Lobos gang, with all the havoc that they are wreaking in the New Austin region, the bounties for some of their leaders got to be pretty high. Dang. We've been down here since the beginning of the epilogue, but it's always refreshing seeing these old places.
This place still gives me the creeps.
Hitch your horse up here.
Yeah, this is where everything went down with the Greys and the Braithwaites. That was quite a saga of events as well that transpired, no doubt about
Bring
her.
Cortez round the front for me, will you? I'll get them ready for you.
Come on. I'll give you $100 to kill that bitch. 200. 300 for her head.
Be quiet.
What a sick prick. He has no idea who he's even talking to. It's ironic because I'm gonna kill Sadie for $100. Not in my wildest dreams, good sir.
Mr. Sheriff, we got Ramon Cortez.
Cortez?
Sure did.
Well done. How?
Found him hiding in a pile of shit.
That's about right. How you doing, Ramon?
Oh, just fine, mister. Hey, how much you want? How much any of you want? I'll give $2,000 in gold to whichever one of you sets me free.
I'm afraid it's a bit late for that, Ramon. You've been a real bad boy. Me and my boys are gonna ride you into Saint Denis and watch them hang you.
Okay, if you think so, mister.
Oh, I know so, Ramon. Take a seat. Help me guard them till my boys arrive and we can get them out of here.
Sure.
Spent years cleaning up this town. Last thing I need is fools like this thinking they can take us back to the bad old days.
Well, you did a good job.
Yeah, I bet that sheriff did take a long time to clean this place up. This place used to be run by Sheriff Gray. He died in a big shootout. Obviously, again, the Grays kind of ran this town. Now that's a new sheriff. I made the mistake of identifying him as the old Sheriff Gray in a few videos ago. Obviously, that's not the case. Uh-oh. They have come for their man.
Thomas, Sheriff Thomas! You want our friend back? You have about 10 seconds, Sheriff Thomas, before we kill all of you fools. 1.
Don't be a dumb bastard.
2.
This is a good town now.
3. Let them have it, boys!
Let's run these cowards out of town!
Knock a bullet into a skull. Come on, man!
No, damn it! He's got a house! Can you stop with the shooting? He's here! I guess we're keeping him. What was it? Come on!
Oh no.
Jail! The jail! They blew my jail apart. He's gone. He's gone.
Well, we brought him in. Now pay us what's owed.
He ain't here now, madam. I don't get paid unless he makes it to Saint Denis.
You want to get shot today as well as Rob, mister?
Are you threatening me?
Why would we bother threatening you?
Get him back and I'll get your money. And another $50 besides.
$100.
75. I can't go higher.
Done. Let's go, Jim Milton.
Oh man, now we gotta
Come on.
clean up here. Man, things always get so messy when we're in Rhodes. Screw this place. Oh man, we don't have too many good memories of being here, do we?
Hey, buddy.
I guess maybe when we were Arthur and Dutch and we were
Said there
pretend
men
sheriffs, that
hiding
was
at
pretty
Dewberry
cool.
Creek. Let's start by looking there.
Sure. You've had some bad luck with bounties being stolen off of you.
And you're about to have some bad luck with getting punched in the face. He got stole off both of us.
Someone must have talked.
One of his boys, maybe.
We were sitting ducks, waiting all that time in that Jim Crack jailhouse.
Yeah. Yes, we were.
I don't like it.
The sheriff's done a lot to bring Rhodes into line since the time of the Grays and Braithwaites, but clearly he ain't done enough.
So you think we can trust him?
Yeah, he'll pay up when we come back with Cortez. He's a decent fella.
Hopefully more decent than the last sheriff.
We're coming back with him. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, obviously the last bounty that we went with Sadie to get.
We'll take $200 from a sheriff who might be crooked himself to go get a bounty. But we won't take $2,000 from an outlaw just to let him go.
If that kind of offer is tempting to you, then go right ahead. But not when you're on one of my jobs.
I never said I was tempted by it. I just said it was an odd thing. How we take money from one but not the other.
Everyone's got to choose what they're loyal to. Themselves, God, the state. If a bounty hunter wants to last, the loyalty's got to be to the one that's issuing the bounties. Plain and simple. I got a reputation for honest work.
So, everyone with a price on their head deserves it, you think?
Sure. No, I don't know, usually. If I got into who deserved what, second-guess every poster, I'd tear out all my hair before I put a rope on anyone. If the price is high enough, you got to trust there's a reason they said it.
I hope that rationale works out for all of us.
It's an interesting conversation. Yeah, last bounty we did with Sadie didn't turn out so well either. I think it was with that James guy.
Down there.
Oh.
I'd wager that's them.
And now the same thing has happened here with Ramon Cortez. Luckily, he kind of tipped us off that, you know, yo, if you take me to this Dewberry Creek or whatever, I'll pay you off. You know, I'll pay you $1,000 or whatever. And that's kind of that conversation of morale over doing these bounties. And looks like we've come across something here, though. So we'll see what's up.
Stay on the road. Let's find a good vantage point. Yeah. Up here. Come on. I think there's an old water mill by the creek bed. There it is. Keep some distance. We need to take a good look at them before we do anything. Come on. They must be camping down there.
Why are they hanging around?
Probably waiting for a boat. There's supposed to be a storm coming through, so maybe that's delayed them?
Perhaps. So what do we do now?
I'm gonna go get them.
You.
Me. You just cover me. I ain't getting you killed out there.
But it's okay for you?
I want to die. And besides, those bastards don't look that tough. They look asleep as far as I can tell.
She's so sassy. Sadie is such a badass.
Just don't seem right.
That's why I love her
This is
so
my
much.
show, John Marston. Do as you're goddamn told. And shoot well.
Don't worry, boo. I got this.
Damn it, Sadie. I got this. Get Cortez.
Get him from here.
There's too much law up here. All this trouble for Cortez.
They're up on the side. Won't hit me from there.
They're coming for Cortez.
So far, so good. I love missions like this where you can just pick guys off from a distance. It is the most relieving activity, stress relieving activity. Oh man, that was a hell of a fall. I'm coming, Sadie. Don't you worry now.
I shoot okay?
They're still alive, ain't they?
Let's see what we can do about that.
See, John's got a plan for you.
Shoot the bastard! You're just burning in the wind. You got him? Let's go! Get them! I'm on the land! There!
harder at nighttime to see them. Adds a layer of difficulty for sure. Oh shoot. I'm pretty low on health here. I should probably figure that out. I think that's Sadie shooting in the distance, hopefully. Oh shoot. Oh, that was Cortez getting wind about, aha. It's all making sense now, mostly. Mostly. Oh, we gotta start from here. That's a lot of guys to kill again. Oh, man, oh. And I already have a bit of a health disadvantage. God damn. I got a rolling block rifle. That's what Sadie equips me with. God damn. I had had the Carcano rifle and stuff. I had way better guns. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Nice, some blind shots. I like that.
Let's see what we can do about that. Let Ramon run away.
Shoot the bastard!
Get him!
I think he's dead. I'm almost certain. I'm coming.
I'm on the bridge! You got him? Damn it!
Go get him!
They're yours! Stay with me!
Oh man, how come I can't quickscope in this game? Take me back to those MW2 days. Ya feel? Alright. Well, I'll try not to kill Cortez this time. Apparently it matters if he is dead or alive. Learn that the hard way. I hope she's not expecting me to swim after Cortez here.
There he is! In the boat! We got to clear that beach! He's rolling out of here!
Oh man, I like this rare shotgun. Packs a punch.
You ain't getting away from here!
Do it already! Get him!
Am I swimming? Like, what's the case here? We're swimming. Uh-oh. What in tarnation? Okay, so apparently that is not the way.